Hey, so I just wanted to give a little bit of instruction around the body scan meditation, but just wanted to give a little bit of explanation around what it is we're actually doing. So the invitation is to lay down, normally on your back, with the arms stretched out along the sides of the body, legs stretched out, and feet falling away from each other. You can instead do it from sitting up if it's more comfortable. You could do it from standing. It doesn't really matter. The intention here is just to get the body in a way that is comfy enough and allows the body to release. So this will be clear in the guidance, but just so you have some idea of what's expected, we'll be investigating each part of the body individually. So starting with the feet, working our way up through the body, and really just getting curious about what sensations are there. We might not even notice a whole lot of sensations, especially in the beginning. And that's totally okay. We're not trying to make sensations happen. If we're not noticing any sensations, that's cool, noticing no sensations. And so we'll notice that probably sooner rather than later, the mind finds something else to do. Like we'll start thinking about what we're having for dinner, or something that happened yesterday, or that girlfriend from 2006, whatever it is. The mind will find something else to do. And this is really the practice that we're engaged in. So we notice the mind wandering and we go, oh, I'm lost in thinking. We might label that thought. Maybe it's planning, maybe it's analyzing or judging, daydreaming. No big deal. Really, we just notice where the mind's gone and gently return the awareness back to whatever part of the body that we're on in the body scan. So this might happen 100 times in 10 minutes, and that's okay. This is the muscle we're training. So we notice the mind going away and we bring it back again with a gentle but firm kind of escorting the mind back, if you will. Not pulling or tugging ourselves back. God, why am I thinking again? No, this is what minds do. But each time we bring the mind back, we're strengthening this muscle to come back again and again to focus our awareness in the present moment. This is a body scan meditation. And so just taking a moment here to settle in. Oftentimes the body scan is done lying on our backs, on the floor, on a mat, or on a rug. The legs stretched out along the floor, the feet falling away from each other, the arms by the sides of the body. Also feeling free to do the body scan from sitting up, if this is more comfy for you. Our intention here is really just to allow the body to release to the extent that it will. So whatever position helps us to do that is a-okay. We might also allow the eyes to close, or maybe we experiment with opening the eyes periodically, or keeping them open, especially if we're feeling sleepy. Remembering our intention in this practice is not to clear our minds and get rid of all of our thoughts. It's not even necessarily to relax. Really what we're doing here is, as best we can, getting curious about sensations that are here in this body, just as they are. And also noticing the nature of the mind to hop around. We will notice that the mind will wander during this practice, and that's not a problem. It's not a mistake to be fixed. It's really just what minds do. They think. So when we notice the mind is wandering, maybe just noticing where it's gone. Maybe it's analyzing, giving commentary, daydreaming, reminiscing. Gently acknowledging that, and with compassion and kindness, bringing ourselves back to the body. And so to begin, just having a sense of all these points of contact that are here between the body and whatever is supporting us. A sense of the effect of gravity on this body. You might also notice that this body is breathing. You're just taking a moment here to tune into the movement of the breath at the belly. Feeling free to place a hand on the belly if this helps to follow along. And really just allowing this body to breathe itself, not needing to breathe in a special kind of way. Just following along with the sensations of the breath in the body as best we can. If we placed a hand on the belly, just returning the hand to the side of the body. And bringing this spotlight of awareness now from the belly down through the hips, down through the legs, all the way out to the toes on both the feet. Just noticing what sensations are here in these toes in this moment. Maybe toes touching each other, spaces between toes, contact with air or socks, warm or cool. And maybe we're not noticing much at all in the toes, and that's totally okay. If that's what we're noticing, that's just what we're noticing. Nothing is wrong. Expanding the awareness to include the balls of the feet, the soles, the heels, the tops of the feet. Maybe just checking in with where the mind is now. If we're no longer with the feet, just gently coming back. What's going on in these feet in this moment? Expanding the awareness to include the ankles, bones on the outside and the inside. Any sensations from deep inside the joints here? As best we can, not judging whatever we're finding in the body. Really just getting curious and recognizing what's here just as it is. Expanding the awareness now to include the lower legs, shin bones at the front, the calf muscles at the back. What's here to be known in these legs in this moment? Including the knees, kneecaps, the soft skin at the back. Any sensations from deep inside the knee joints? Including the thighs. Large bones and big muscles. The skin around the thighs. Maybe having a sense of the space they take up or the weight. Moving the awareness now into the hips. Maybe just noticing hips are kind of tight or spacious, or really just noticing what's here to be known. As always, my guidance is really a suggestion, an invitation, so if sensations in the body or emotions come up that are too intense to investigate or to be with, really minding ourselves with this and going gently. Mindfulness is equally knowing when to back off, to take a break, to just come back to the breath. Sensing into the pelvis. All these organs housed in here. Now really just receiving this gift of our attention. Having a sense of the weight of the pelvis maybe at the back of the body, in contact with the floor. including the lower back, often a place we hold tension and have lots of stories about. Really just noticing what's here as it is, as best we can. If we're finding tension in the body, we can use the breath to breathe into and out from these places of tension. We can also intentionally soften around tension as best we can, since it's already here. Including the middle back and the upper back. Sensing into the shoulder blades. Coming around to the front of the body and coming back to the belly. Again, what's here in this belly? Maybe we notice the sensations of the breath. If belly is kind of tight or soft. Maybe noticing sensations of digestion or hunger. Again, one not better than the other. Including the rib cage, the lungs, and the heart space. Maybe even having a sense of the heart beating. Or maybe not. Sensing into the chest. Letting go of the torso now and moving the awareness into the shoulders, down the arms and into the hands. What kind of life is here in these hands in this moment? Maybe noticing kind of tingling or buzzing, vibrating, warmth or coolness, maybe a prickliness or a numbness, including the wrists, the lower arms, the elbows, the upper arms. Sensing into the shoulders, all those little muscles that connect the shoulders to the neck. And bringing our awareness now to the neck, including the throat. Maybe noticing the breath happening or sensations of swallowing. Sensing into the inside of the mouth, teeth, tongue, gums, including the muscles of the cheeks and around the eyes, the nose, the eyes themselves, eyebrows and the forehead. Expanding the awareness now to include a sense of the whole body. Any and all sensations that are here in the body in this moment. Noticing maybe if they move or change, stay the same. And just landing back in with this body whenever the mind gets lost in thoughts. Coming back, what's here in this body now? And as we finish our practice together, we're just taking a moment here to really acknowledge the effort and courage it takes to be with ourselves in this probably radically different kind of way. Might even have a sense of taking this little pause, this bit of contact with this and through the rest of our day or our evening.